Welcome back to our first show of the year. Coming up, we have a story about surfers who do not let their disability get in their way. A message from Jerry, our school custodian, on the state of our bathrooms. And finally, a local bike shop employee and his thoughts on e-bikes. So sit back and relax because VMS TV starts right now. Welcome back, Valley. We love to find stories in our community that inspire us. First up, we have one of those stories. It's about a surf competition that does not let the contestants' disabilities get the best of them.
Surfing, a popular sport here in sunny Carlsbad, California. Not just for a typical person, but people with disabilities as well.
Most common disability that we work with, I would probably say it's kind of split, but we have a lot of folks who have like cognitive disabilities with, maybe autistic or Down syndrome.
Many things have inspired John to do what he loves, but there's a few things in specific.
Well, I was in the Navy, and I think a lot of it was inspiration from being in the military and helping folks out and getting involved with things like that, and then getting out of the military and wanting to continue to do something for my community and wanting to help other people.
I enjoy surfing even if there's no competition, there's no pressure. I appreciate the purity and the uniqueness of the ocean. So that's, honestly, I can't thank John enough for that.
After many years of being in the military, John finally decided to make adaptive surfing a full-time job.
When I got out of the Navy, I volunteered with a lot of organizations kind of off and on, just whenever I could help out. It was no pressure. And then I kept meeting people who wanted to surf more and more and more, and that's when we decided that we needed to create opportunities to surf more and more.
Reporting for VMS TV with photojournalist Sam Monday, I'm Val Bedoya.
It's time for our first campus camera, and 7th grade reporter Isaiah Whalen fires off the first question of the year.
Hi Valley, my name is Isaiah Whalen. Today we are going to be asking the question, if you could meet anyone from any time period, who would it be and why?
Maybe Abraham Lincoln.
Amelia Earhart, because she's just such an important figure in women's history.
Albert Einstein, because he's smart and he inspires me.
I would want to meet Jamie O'Brien so he could teach me how to do airs. I'd meet Michael Jordan because to see how high he can jump.
I'd meet Jeff Bezos so I could ask for money.
I would want to meet Scarlett Johansson because she's a really cool actor.
SpongeBob, because he's so spongy.
John Florence.
I would meet Philippe Toledo so he could teach me how to straight air.
It's because he's a world surf champion.
MLK because he fought for civil rights and he's great.
Next up, we have a TikTok trend that's not as fun in games as some people think it is. We sat down with Jerry to find out how the vandalism has affected our school.
Good afternoon, Valley Vikings. I'm Val Bedoya, here with our day custodian, Jerry. Thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, of course. So I know you've been wanting to talk a little bit about the bathroom vandalism. What's been going on?
Well, we've had a lot of just generic stuff that we usually get, the graffitiing on the walls, but it's escalated now to where they're actually ripping stuff off the walls, paper towel dispensers, toilet paper dispensers. They've taken the soap out of the soap dispensers. The level of vandalism we're seeing this early in the year is really alarming.
How has this been affecting you personally?
Well, it takes a lot more time for us to go through the bathrooms. We have a lot on the campus we're already dealing with, and to have to spend added and additional time trying to rectify the situation so that the bathrooms are usable is just time-consuming. If you have to reinstall units on the wall every day, it takes a lot of time.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Make sure to respect the school bathrooms. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here, and I'll send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Jerry, for clarifying that. At VMS TV, our motto is everyone has a story. If you have an interesting story and would like to be on VMS TV, Nolan will explain how you can get on our school's broadcast.
Hi, I'm Nolan Smith with VMS TV. In broadcasting, we spend most of our time producing stories. Stories about Carlsbad, and especially stories about Valley Middle School. For instance, right now we are working on segments about topics like e-bikes. How can you make sure your e-bike is working properly? We are telling the story of one man who is determined to help people with disabilities experience the thrill of surfing. And our reporter Logan Barnhart searches for the best deals he can find at the farmers market. We are always looking for story ideas, and we believe that every Valley student has a story. So what's your story? If you have an idea for a VMS TV segment, whether it's about you or someone you know, please let us know. I have created a special form that you can find on the top of our website, VMSTV.com. Click the link and answer a couple of short questions, and maybe we can share your story. Thanks for watching VMS TV. We appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Nolan. Last Friday was our Carlsbad homecoming parade. We sent reporter Tristan Thornton down to the parade to check out what was going on.
Hey Valley, I'm Tristan Thornton and we're here at the homecoming parade. Let's check it out. How does it feel to be the first homecoming king and queen in 2 years?
It feels amazing. Literally, it's such an honor. Like, was not expecting it at all, but like just to be here, like at the parade and everything, like it's such an honor. I'm so excited.
I'm like her. I'm honored to be here. Like, it's just great. Carlsbad comes out. It's not just the high school. Everyone's here. First time in 2 years. It's great to see everyone out here. I'm just stoked to be here.
We're in the Lancer Parade with Valley Middle School right now. We're just cheering everyone on. Yeah, it's so fun.
Can you tell us about your float?
It's pretty awesome.
Our float is more retro themed from the 70s because of our tie-dye ASB shirts.
It just feels amazing to be, represent Carlsbad. And yeah, thanks for all the people who voted for us. But yeah, it's awesome to be here.
It's a really big honor. Thank you for everyone who voted for us. Really excited.
I'm going to talk to some freshmen, and behind me is their float. How does it feel to be freshmen at Carlsbad High School?
It's awesome. It's a great experience.
We got to make our own float this year, which is super awesome. I'm super excited to share this love with all my awesome freshmen. Let's go Lancer!
Thank you. Hi guys, why did you come down to the homecoming parade today?
We just wanted to have fun and see friends.
Yeah, it's really fun to come every year, and we just wanted to see everyone.
Why did you come down to the parade today?
I guess to see all my friends on top of the bus.
Because it's just a really fun experience, and I just like all the noise.
Why'd you come down to the parade today?
To hang out with some friends and just have a good time.
Because I wanted to show some Lancer pride.
To hang out with friends and just have a good time.
It's crazy down here. It's loud. This is what the Carlsbad community spirit sounds like. Back to you, Leo, at the desk.
Last week, we talked to 2 members of ASB about the Step It Up fundraiser. While that fundraiser has now concluded, we still wanted to introduce you to these ASB students and hear how it was going a week ago.
Hey Valley, I'm here with Peter and Danica from ASB, and I'm going to ask them a few questions about the Step It Up fundraiser. So what do we have to do to earn some of the bigger prizes?
You have to enter more than 20 emails, and you can get more prizes like a $100 Starbucks gift card and a PS5 and $500.
Okay, and how is the fundraiser going so far?
The fundraiser is doing great. We actually have earned more than $30,000 for the whole school, and you can still turn in your golden ticket in room 401 at lunch.
Is there anything else you want to add to that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, thanks for all that information. Now I'm going to send it back to Leo at the desk.
Thanks, Madison and ASB. It sounds like the fundraiser was a success. The ASB students will have a regular feature on our broadcasts. Up next, we have for you Liam Parker with our second campus camera. Here's a glimpse into the VMS students' lives outside of school.
Today for Campus Camera, we decided to ask people what do they like to do in their free time.
I like to skateboard.
I like to paint.
I personally like to fish the most, but yeah.
I like playing video games and eating.
Games. A lot of fun things.
I love going to the beach with my family.
I don't know, volleyball.
I like to surf.
I love long strolls around the park.
I like to play video games and hang out with the boys.
I like to just hang out with my friends and draw.
Surf with the cameraman.
Dress up as a Viking and do funky dances.
What do you like to do in your free time? Hang out with Liam. Aww.
Go crazy.
Play video games.
Play basketball.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to ask people what they like to do in their free time.
I like to ask people what I like to do in the free time when you feel sad. Here you go.
Nice.
Hi, I'm Toby McDonald from ASB, and you are watching VMS TV.
E-bikes are everywhere. Just take a look at the bike rack at our school. For some Valley students, e-bikes mean not having to rely on their parents for rides into the village. But there are Valley families who feel that e-bikes are not safe for middle schoolers. Lane Meeser and Ryder Dellinger introduce us to Diego, and Diego knows more about e-bikes than just about anybody.
In the past year, e-bikes have been thriving in Carlsbad, particularly with middle schoolers. Diego, a local bike mechanic, fell in love with e-bikes 5 years ago and just can't get enough of them.
I fell in love with electric bikes. It's the way to go. I think it's the future. I'm hoping they replace cars. There's no better way to move a human being from point A to point B than on a dime's worth of electricity.
E-bikes are an amazing way to get around Carlsbad, specifically with middle schoolers who now don't have to rely on their parents to go to the village or hang out with friends.
I know a lot of kids nowadays use them to go surfing. They'll mount surfboard carriers to their bikes and use those to go to the beach.
Many parents don't buy their kids e-bikes after seeing others being irresponsible and unsafe with their new ability.
Well, I've brought up having an e-bike a few times, but my mom has shut down the idea because she thinks someone's going to get hurt, and she doesn't want the first person to be me.
Having an e-bike might be an advantage, but there are still cautions to be taken.
I think just a little bit of education, maybe on the home front, I think would help alleviate any problems associated with e-bike usage.
Although some e-bikers take this privilege for granted, others see it as their only way of transportation. Reporting for VMS TV with photojournalist Ryder Dellinger, I'm Lane Meeser.
As we end our show, we want to give you a sneak peek at what happens when we send a VMS TV reporter to the farmer's market and ask him to try to find some amazing deals. We can't wait for that piece. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. See you next time, Valley. Bye.
In the first two booths, I've already spent $7. This might be a little bit of a problem. Okay, so I see this is $7, but I can only spend 3 more, so what about $2?
Oh, I couldn't sell it for 2. How about $5.50?
I can't do that.
Now this is Goldie Pops. I named Goldie Pops, that's Goldie. She turned 95 4 months ago, so I'm under a lot of pressure here to do the best I can.
That's awesome, but I only have $6 more in allowance, so do you think I could get 3 bags for $6?
No.